I not wear my glasses? Alright, well, I was gonna wear my glasses, but because I can't see. Pentatonix Experience. I decided to look like a trash can today. It was about people talking about like their experience with meeting certain people. And so I was like, hey, I should do this for Pentatonix. Anyways, so pretty much I've loved Pentatonix for a long time. The first video I saw of theirs was their Evolution of Music, and I don't know when that was released, to be honest. I want to say it was 2 years ago because that's how long it feels like I've been into them. Because I know I've been into Superfruit since the beginning. I'm Googling. Okay, it was 2 years ago. Yeah. Okay, so I've been into Superfruit since they began their channel. So I found Evolution of Music when it had become a thing. And then I just found Pentatonix through there, and then I found Superfruit after that. And yeah, so I've been a fan of them for like 2 years. And Mitch is one of my inspirations, one of my idols. I have a lot of idols. People say don't have idols, have like inspirations, but they go in the same boat for me, honestly. They mean the same thing. I aspire to be not like them, but to do what they're doing. And to be how their personality is and such things in those entities. So Mitch has been one of my idols, inspirations, ever since I saw the Evolution of Music video, because the way he sings is so flawless, and all of them sing flawlessly. I love all of them to death. But Mitch always just like captured me because years ago my family would always say, oh, you should do opera, you should blah blah blah, sing for this, blah blah blah, and they'd give me all these songs that have like super super high notes and stuff, and I would always practice them and do all this stuff. And anyways, so whenever I would hear Mitch do like a high note, I felt it related to me almost. I mean, I guess it could relate to anyone that can sing a high note that's high, but for some reason it just related to me. I don't really know. Anyways, I can't explain I don't. Anyways, so Mitch has been one of my inspirations. So the fact that it got to meet him was amazing, life-changing. Anyways, this is about my experience. This isn't about how much I love Mitch. I can make a whole video about all the reasons I love Mitch. Anyways, so I've loved Pentatonix for 2 years. And I've watched the documentary. I have all their albums on Spotify. I don't really pay for albums, sorry, yikes. But I have all of them on Spotify. I have a whole playlist. And so I've loved them for so long, and I've always wanted to see them on concert. And the fact that they were coming to San Diego was amazing. And I really wanted the $250 package that like they sing a song to you and you get to go backstage and take selfies and stuff, but I'm using my hand a lot. But I couldn't get that because it was unavailable when I was buying tickets. I think only 10 people get it. I think that's like the maximum. And when I was buying the tickets, it was sold out, which was fine. What I got was amazing. So I got the lower one, which was $125, and then plus a ticket, so that's like whatever, $200. And that was like where you get a photo with them and you get to talk, like a signing, and you get like a little gift bag and you get like merchandise and yeah, all that jazz. So the date of my concert was August 16th, 2015, and it's part of the Kelly Clarkson Piece by Piece tour. And so I was like, I love Kelly Clarkson, I love Pentatonix, wow, this is a good combo. I didn't know going into it that Eric Hutchinson and Abby Ann were opening also. Maybe it said, but I just didn't read it, I don't know. But I didn't know, and so I was like, why are these people here? And then I realized they're really good too, though. Anyways, I haven't even gotten to like the whole experience part. Okay, so what happens is you get there. VIP check-in's at 3:30, so you get in, you do your thing, and then VIP started at like 4:15-ish, I think. Did I say 4:30? I meant 3:30. I think I said 3:30. So VIP starts at 4:15. And we like get to go to the little area where they're meeting people. And it was me and my friend, and we were like third in line-ish. Like there was a family, and then there was a girl, and then it was us. So like sixth in line, I guess, if you like want to count all the members of the family. But yeah, so we were the first people practically to get photos, besides the fam and the one lady that was alone. And I remember I was so nervous. I've loved Pentatonix, and again, as I've explained for like 20 minutes, how Mitch is one of my inspirations. I was so nervous, and I just didn't know like what the picture would be like, if it would look good, because you know sometimes just like meet and greet pictures do not look good, and you can't just like go back and be like, hey, I need a retake, because yeah, it just doesn't work like that. And so I was so nervous that it was gonna look bad. And we got in there, and I was wearing this like angel crop top. It's like the angel emoji with the little wings and the halo, and it's like a little baby boy. Yeah, so I was wearing a crop top, and then I was wearing like blue high-waisted jeans and like white Converse, and I walk in and I see them, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna vomit. I literally was like, I'm so nervous, I'm gonna throw up on one of them probably. And I get really nervous when I meet people. There are like some people that don't get nervous when they meet people. I'm not trying to like brag or anything. In any way, with this whole video, I should have done like a disclaimer. Yikes. Anyways. But I've met bands and I've met artists, and I'm always nervous, and the nervousness just doesn't fade away. So when I got in there, I saw them and I was like, oh man. And so it was like my turn, and I walked up to them, and the first person to speak was like, it was Scott, and he was like, your shirt's really cute, like in his way that he says that. I can't even act the way he says it, but like when he's like, yeah, and I was like, oh my god. And I was like, thank you, and I wanted to be like, you're really cute, but I couldn't. I would have embarrassed myself somehow. And they all said hey, and I was like, hey, what's up? Just hanging out. And I asked them if we could do like a group hug photo. When I'd get group hug photos, usually it's like all the people are like hugging me, but they were like hugging each other, which was fine, whatever. I don't care. The picture looks great anyways. So I didn't really know what they were doing. But I was in between Scott and Mitch, and my two favorite people. I love Scott too. I love all of them, but Mitch is like my bae. But I love Scott too for so long because I watched Superfruit, and so I love Scott, and so I'm like, and anyways, I'll talk more about the others in a min. Just wait. Anyway, so I was like trying to put my arm around Mitch for the photo, and I couldn't get it, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, I hit you, I'm so sorry. And he was like, no, you're fine. And I was like, God, you're fine, honestly. Like, you could kill me. And please don't kill me. But that's how I was feeling. Anyways, and so I keep messing with my hair. It's just not staying in place. And so the picture got taken, and I was so nervous, and I was like, thank you guys so much. And they're like, yeah, of course. And I was like, fuck, you guys are fucking great. Pardon my language. Don't pardon it, you're on my channel, I can cuss if I want. And then you get back in line for the signing. And so everyone takes their pics. Okay, you know what? We're just gonna put you over here. And I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do the sneaky phone in the pocket, take a video during the signing thing, because this is like maybe the only time I'll meet them, who knows. And so I was like, I'm gonna do it. And it wasn't like subtle, because sometimes it's like jeans, they have deep pockets and you can be subtle. It wasn't subtle. And so Avi was first, and I got in there and I was like, hi, how are you? And he was like, good, how are you? And I was like, I'm good. And I like videos of it, but he was so nice, and I felt so bad because I was just so nervous. I wasn't really talking like to them. I talked the most to Mitch, obviously. If you watch the video, I'll put those up. But literally, I felt so bad. But anyways, Avi was so nice. Avi's literally like his voice. I want him to sing me lullabies. That's so weird to say, honestly. Like, that's really weird to say. I would never say that. And she was literally so beautiful. Like, her fake eyelashes were on point. Her makeup was cut. It was lit. It was whatever the words the kids use these days. I don't know. But it was perfect. And so, like, my nails were done like this because I'm filming literally a day after. And they were signing my laminate, by the way. I'll show you guys all the stuff I got. And so I handed it to her, and she's like, oh, those nails are cute. They're fun. And I was like, oh, thank you. And she was like, they're really cool. And I was like, thank you. Wow, you just complimented my nails. This is, I mean, honestly. And then Scott was next, and to be honest, I can't remember talking to Scott. I think I was just so overwhelmed that I was talking to him. I couldn't remember a word I said. In the video, you can probably hear me. I think I asked him how he was, and he probably said good or something along those lines. But literally, he was so perfect. I don't remember what I said, but I remember looking at him and thinking, holy crap, he is flawless in person. I'm going to use that to describe all of them, but he literally, like, up close. Because, like, with the photos, you can't really talk to them. You just have to take the photo and go. But, like, you could really, like, look at them, and he looked so good. And I was like, damn. Anyways, and then Mitch was next, and I was, like, hyperventilating practically. And I was like, hi, how are you, I think, maybe. I always say that to people. I don't even know if I actually said that to him, but he probably said good if I did say that. And then I was like, oh, no. I was like, oh, my God, I love you so much. Like, my friends say I act like you all the time. Because, truth be told, my friends do say that. Like, not all of my friends, because I only have, like, 6 friends. But a lot of them. They do say that I act like him all the time. I don't really see it, but, like, there's certain times when I'm like, oh, yeah, that's probably something Mitch, from just, like, watching videos in the documentary and just, like, watching so many videos of how he acts. It probably just, like, impacted me, like, how, like, certain Tyler Oakley sayings have, like, impacted me. Like, just, they, like, fall into my personality. And so, sometimes it just happens. So I told him that, and he was like, oh, that's funny, and then he was like, oh, I feel it, and I was like, really? And he was like, yeah, I feel like with your energy, or something along those lines, and I was like, oh my God. I literally, like, you can hear my voice, I sound so happy, I'm like, really? And, like, my voice doesn't get that high, like, when I talk to people, like, my voice isn't, for some reason, I'm getting off track, literally, this is gonna be, like, a 45-minute long video, whatever. Anyways, so I was, like, so flustered meeting him, honestly, because he's one of my inspirations, as I've said, and I can't believe I got the chance to meet him, honestly. Like, hey, Mitch, if you're watching this, you probably aren't, but if you are, I love you so much. Anyways, so I met him, and I was, like, practically in tears, and then Kevin was next, and he was so nice, too. I was, like, so frustrated from talking to Mitch that I was like, oh my God, how are you? And he was like, I'm good, how are you? And I was like, I'm good, you're gonna do so amazing tonight. And he was like, oh, thank you, that's really nice.
They're very cool. We'll see you in a bit. Hi. Yeah. Hi. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
You're doing really well. Thank you.
Hi. Oh my God.
It's so nice to meet you.
My friends say I act like you all the time.
Really? I love it. I feel it. I feel our energy.
Do you? Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel it.
I feel it. Hi. I'm good. How are you?
Well, thank you.
You're guys awesome.
And I was like, God, you all are so nice. I just want to put you all in my bag and take you home to talk to me, because they're literally the sweetest people. When people say that they're nice, like, they mean it. They are the nicest humans I've met. And maybe I'm biased, or however it's pronounced. Biased? Is that how you say it? But they're literally the sweetest people I've ever had the opportunity to meet, and I'm so grateful. This whole thing I'm grateful for, and this is usually what people would stop it, but so it comes the concert, and it's like Eric Hutchinson and Abby Ann. Reverse that. Abby Ann went first, and then Eric Hutchinson. And I got this shirt. It's just like their black and white one, and it has like the tour dates on the back, and they look damn good in it. Anyways, so I got this shirt there, and also with the meet and greet, you get a gift bag and all that stuff, but again, I'll show you at the end. And then, gosh, what am I saying? I can't remember. Oh, and then we were at the concert, and they started, and I was like, I live for their opening number. Would I call it the opening number, the opening song on their set? Because I've seen it in documentaries for their On My Way Home tour, and it's the same opening where they're like, la 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 la, and I'm like, oh, God, I literally had shivers, and I couldn't deal with it. They looked so good. They were on point. Like, they were amazing. And using these hand gestures. And then in Telephone, literally. So Mitch sings this really, really high note in Telephone. And I don't want to say I've never heard Telephone, their cover of it, because I feel like I have, because I own all their albums. I listen to them constantly. But for some reason, it felt like that was my first time hearing it. Like, honestly, it sounded so clear and so perfect. And when Mitch sang that high note, I went into tears. Like, I got tears in my eyes from how beautiful it sounded. And that's so weird to say because that's never happened to me before. Like, have just been so, what the hell just happened to me? Like, I was in shock. I got tears in my eyes. And my friend looked over at me, and I was like this. I was like, oh my God. Like, I couldn't do it. I thought I needed a medic. Like, I'm pretty sure my heart stopped. I thought I needed a medic. I was like, someone call 911, please, because Mitch killed me. And it's only like the third song. Anyways, it sounded so flawless. And then they sang other songs, and they were just being so cute. And Mitch, like, walked down the catwalk that Clay Clarkson has. I was like, yes. Or did I say Mitch? Oh, fuck, I meant Scott. Yikes. But he walked down it, and he looked so flawless, and he was like walking around, and I was like, yes, work that damn stage, Scott. And then Kirsty walked down, and then Avi did like a little introduction, like, hey, this is us, this is our story kind of thing. I was like, that's how we felt, honestly, because they like all like introduced themselves, and it was so cute. His voice is so deep, and I'm like, oh my God. And Kevin was so cute when they like introduced him. He like did his little beatboxing thing, and then he waved, and I was like, yes, Kevin. Oh God, I haven't even had like any sugar today. Oh my God. I'm literally, they were so flawless. And then Aha is one of my favorite Pentatonix covers of all time. Oh, I totally skipped Cheerleader. I'll go back to that. Aha and Cheerleader are like my two favorite covers ever that they've done. But Aha is definitely, I think, in my top 3. It has to be. And it was so perfect. I had chills, and I have a video. I posted like a little snippet on Vine of it. And when Mitch is singing, like, if you listen, you can hear me, and I'm whispering to myself, and I'm like, he looks like he wants to kill someone. I would gladly let him kill me. Like, you can hear it, and I'm like, Sarah, please calm down. I'll probably post this here. But literally... It was so good. I cannot express how good it was. Like, I had chills. Like, They were like the kind of chills where they hurt because they were coming out so quick and they were like tearing through my skin. I was dying. And cheerleader sounded so good. Literally, they need to make a what's the word? A studio version of it, because they sounded so they sounded so good during cheerleader. Sleep Love, their new song that's going to be on their other album, which I'm so excited for. Need a release date, hopefully. And they sounded so good. When Mitch did the Yaz, literally, I didn't get it on video because I was so in shock of how good it sounded. But when he like does the little, yeah, kind of thing, literally, I said, holy shit, so loud that there was like a row in front of us of like these old ladies that were probably there for Kelly Clarkson. They weren't old, but they were like older than I am. And they looked over and they like glared at me and I was like, I'm so sorry. But literally he sounded so good. I couldn't deal with it. Like that whole entire song sounds so good. I cannot wait for their new album. It's gonna be freaking amazing. I'm so proud of them. Oh my gosh. Oh, this video is gonna be so long. Anyways, so the concert happened and they did so good. And I kept like tweeting photos of it because I know that sometimes they repost like fan photos, and I was like, oh, I really want them to repost one of my fan photos because that'd be really cool. So I kept like tweeting photos and like using the little hashtag, and then Kelly Clarkson happened, and the service in that venue is so horrible. Like I didn't get any notifications or anything, so I didn't really know what was happening in the Twitter world, and my phone was dying to begin with. Anyways, so I wasn't using my phone during Kelly Clarkson, and we left like 3/4 of the way through. Like we literally left 2 songs before Pentatonix came out to sing with her, and I was so mad. But I was so tired, and it was a school night, and I was like, I need to get home because my phone's at like 2%, and I need to talk to my parents still because they're traveling right now. So I was like, I need to go, and I was so mad that I missed them singing with her because they probably sounded so good, and oh, I'm living for them. But anyways, I didn't get any notifications while I was watching Kelly Clarkson. And so I didn't know what was happening in like the little Twitter world. And so finally I get out of the venue and I look down and like I'm getting all my notifications and I just see mentioned by @PTX official, and I'm like, oh my god. I was like, I'm gonna have a heart attack, guys. We need to stop for a minute. I'm about to like go into cardiac arrest. I couldn't deal with it. So anyways, unlocked my phone, as one does. And so they give out one autograph set list to one like lucky tweeter fan out of all of the people that like tweet in the hashtag. And I was like, oh, it's definitely not gonna be me. I want it to be me. Like 9 hours before the show, or 9 hours before that tweet happened, I said, I hope I get the autograph set list. Like I have a tweet and I replied to it with the set list. Anyways, so they gave me the set list and I was like, I'm going to vomit everywhere. I can't believe I got it. Like it's not like a legit one, but it's like still like cool that I got one. Like they like signed it and then they put like to Sarah, and then they put "You Make Our Heart Stop," and like everyone was like freaking out. They're like, oh my god, and they're like, that's so cute, oh my god. And I couldn't handle myself. This video is like gonna be so long. It's like already probably like 30 minutes. I literally was so excited. I couldn't deal with it. And then they followed me, and I like on Twitter. They followed me on Twitter. They didn't follow me to my house. They followed me to my house. I would have been like, hey, school night. Who cares? But they followed me on Twitter, and I was like freaking out. And so obviously, if a celebrity follows you, you have to DM them. So I DM'd them, but obviously they probably won't reply because they follow like a zillion people. And a zillion people follow them. So anyways, so I give you this bag. It says Pentatonix. You get this cutest frick poster that I folded because I had to fit it in my purse. But here it is. They look good. Yeah, they do. They look really good. Yeah. They look like so serious, but they look like a good serious. Like when I try to take pictures of me looking serious, I look like I'm like just realized my dog died or something. And then they give you this thing. I don't really know what it is. But it's a limited edition ticket. That's cool. I didn't know that. I thought it was like a bookmark. But that's what that is. They give you these sunglasses, which say PTX on them. They're just blue, but anyways. And then you get this laminate, which is what I got them to sign. You can't really see it because it's like all holographic and stuff. But there we go. Yeah, so I got them all to sign that. And yeah, it's so cute because they like sign on themselves. So like, you can't see it, but like there's Kevin and then Mitch. And yeah, anyways. So that's what you get in the little gift bag thing. And honestly, all in all, this experience was literally so amazing. And this video isn't me trying to brag about it, it's just to talk about it because I need to get it out of my system, and I figured might as well make a video about it. It was one of the best experiences I've ever had, especially with like a meet and greet, because sometimes meet and greets can be really, really jumbled or like out of control, but this one was really, really easy. And it was so nice, and I literally cannot wait until I come back to San Diego. I'm so grateful I got the chance to meet them, even to see them. I'm so grateful. And them following me was like icing on the very, very large, very happy, awesome cake. Anyways, I probably need to go because my baby sister's awake and shit's happening. But it was an amazing experience, and I can't believe I got to experience it. And yeah, that's all. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, comment, do all that jazz, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Okay, bye.